Hey Libra, my name's Ray. Welcome to Ray's Tarot. This will be a timeless reading about your career and finances. Please remember that time is fluid, and if this message does not resonate, be sure to check out my readings for your moon, rising, and Venus sign. Now let's get right into your reading. What is Libra's advice for career and finances? What's Libra's advice for career and finances? Community. What's Libra's message for career and finances? Okay, Libra, starting off the reading is the Two of Cups, very positive omens. Things are looking great. Okay, it feels like everything is coming together right now. Some of you may be partaking in a partnership in business, or this could even be like a friend of yours that you work with, and the two of you work really well together. For some of you, I'm hearing a side message that you might be meeting somebody through work that could potentially turn into a romantic relationship, but that's not the main focus of this reading. Just wanted to put that out there. But it feels like you're in a very balanced state in whatever field you're currently working in, because we have two twos here. We have the Two of Cups and we have the Two of Pentacles. And again, for some of you, that could be a partnership in business, and the two of you balance each other out really well. But it also kind of feels like you're very balanced within yourself, like balancing your more analytical, logical, rational side with your more artistic, creative, intuitive side. And that kind of helps you get forward in the long run. In your crossing, we have the Fool. There's a new opportunity coming your way, Libra. And we also have this community card here as your advice. For some of you, I feel like you could be working as part of a team right now and collaborating with your team members or your other coworkers. Or if this is a completely new opportunity for some of you, you might hear about it through a friend. But the community card is about networking. It's about making those professional connections and personal as well. So for some of you, this could be a dual message. Like I said, you might be hearing about this opportunity or idea through a friend. But with the Fool card here, I feel like you need to trust this opportunity, because there's a lot of positive cards on the table here, and this could really go somewhere. There's a new beginning on offer here with the Fool, and you need to trust that this is leading you where you need to go. You have the Strength card at your base here. Some of you could be working with a Leo. The Strength card is more about inner strength, not necessarily physical. It's about self-control. It's about courage. It's about endurance. It's about being fierce. I feel like the Strength card is here to tell you that you have more control over this situation than you think you do. Because the Strength card is about facing your fears, okay? It's about really pulling out that inner strength in order to get things done. And I feel like with this Fool card here, you might be a little apprehensive, especially with this stressful Seven of Wands card here. But the Strength card here tells me that it's time for you to take a leap of faith. You are coming through as the King of Swords here, Libra. Male, female, masculine, feminine, sex and gender are all fluid in the tarot, so take it how it resonates. You could also be working with another air sign, Gemini, another Libra, or an Aquarius, but I'm seeing this as your energy. So you do have this sword raised here, and the King of Swords knows how to get down to business, okay? They know how to get to the heart of the matter. They know how to get shit done. They know how to cross things off their list, because the King of Swords detaches themselves emotionally and does all of their research. They weigh the pros and the cons before making the best business decision, especially if they're working with other people, because the King of Swords knows that it's not just about them. It's about what's best for everybody. Especially if you're working in a partnership right now or thinking on going in on some sort of business venture together with a friend or somebody you know here. The two of you might balance each other out, especially if you're the more analytical person and this other person that you're working with is more creative or has more connections than you do. But again, I'm getting that like repeated message of inner strength here, because the strength card is about inner strength, it's about self-control. And the King of Swords is more about mental strength, intellectual strength, psychological strength. So I feel like even if you are a little bit nervous about this new idea or new opportunity with the Fool card, yes, you can handle it, Libra. Even if you need to ask other people to help you, you can still get it done. In your crowning thoughts, you have the Emperor. You might be in a leadership position at work, or you could be working with an Aries. For some of you, there could also possibly be a father figure involved, especially if you're working on some sort of like family business. But for most of you, I feel like this is about you taking the lead in your field, in your career, making those smart business decisions, pulling out that inner strength and that self-control in order to get things done, in order to move forward. And I feel like with this Emperor card here, this is also something that's telling you that this venture or this idea or this path that you're on right now is something that could give you some real commitment here. This is something that you could really enjoy doing. And I feel like for some of you, you're already discovering that this is where you want to be. And this is something that could be long-lasting. In your immediate future, you have the Nine of Wands. Now, this card is about kind of taking a pause to rest and reconsider. That doesn't mean that you're making a mistake or that you're on the wrong path. Sometimes you just need to re-strategize, especially if you're working with a team right now, or if this involves other people. You might just want to ask for some advice, ask them for some help. Especially if you're in a partnership, ask for the other person's opinion in order to collaborate, in order to communicate. But the Nine of Wands is also about perseverance, okay? Because you're at the 9 right now. You're in the last stretch. And we have two 9s here as well. We have the 9 of Wands and we have the 9 of Cups in your outcome, which is another good sign, and I'll get to that in a minute. But this tells me that you're kind of in the last stretch right now. You just need like one final push to get to the end here, which is why the 9 of Wands is also about perseverance. Because after you've climbed all these steps, you might feel tired, right? And that's why you feel like you need to just rest for a minute. But that doesn't mean that you sit at the top step, at the 9th step, and just stay there forever. You still have to get up eventually and go back to the 10th step, go up to the top. If you turn around now and abandon this, you have to climb down all of these stairs and then create a new staircase for yourself with something completely different. In your hopes and fears, you have the 7 of Wands. Now, this is a stress card, but it's the only negative card on the table, so I feel like for some of you, this could be some self-sabotage coming into play, whether you realize it or not. Now, obviously, there's going to be a certain amount of stress in any field, in any career. There's really no such thing as the dream job. The dream job is still going to have parts of itself that you don't like. But as long as the good outweighs the bad, you know that this is what you're supposed to be doing. And I feel like some of you are experiencing imposter syndrome right now. You may be wondering if you have enough experience for this position, if you're good enough to be here. Okay, stop berating yourself. Okay, stop belittling yourself. Stop degrading yourself. Review all of your previous accomplishments. Review all of your previous experience. Remember that you got to where you are for a reason. Don't sell yourself short. Okay? This card is about knowing your strengths, as well as being able to rest and reconsider when you encounter something that comes across as a weakness, when you encounter an obstacle. This card is about knowing your strengths and your weaknesses. In your environmental factors, or how other people are seeing you, possibly the people you work with, you have the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is about moving forward. Okay, you might be in a transitionary period right now, transitioning into this new beginning, this new opportunity. So this might be a big learning opportunity for you, a big learning experience, especially if you're still like in training or whatever. But the Six of Swords is also about travel. So for some of you, this new opportunity could be a relocation or traveling for work in some way. The Six of Swords is also about moving forward. So people around you see that you are making progress. In your strengths and weaknesses, you have the Two of Pentacles. So this card is about finding balance. And again, for those of you who are working in a partnership, you could work very well together because you balance each other out. You know, where one of you is strong, the other one is weak, and vice versa. I'm also hearing that message of strength again about inner balance, especially with this self-control card coming through. Some of you need to feel very balanced within yourself, especially if you're overworking. You need to make sure that you're still prioritizing your physical and mental health. And with this new beginning coming through, I also feel like you're kind of weighing the pros and the cons of this decision. You know, do I want to take this opportunity? And I'm just here to tell you that, yes, there's potential. Especially with this Six of Swords here, I feel like this is being offered to you because this person sees potential in you. It's obviously still completely your decision, Libra. I'm just here to read the cards. The cards are telling you that, yes, there's potential for this to be really great. In your outcome, you have the Nine of Cups. This is the wish come true card. Okay, so I feel like if you take this opportunity, this could be your outcome. Okay, for some of you, this could involve making an entirely new group of friends that you're meeting through work or through your education if you're a student or going back to school. This reading can also apply to education. Especially if there's some sort of relocation involved, you might be discovering like an entirely new social group for yourself that all have the same interests and hobbies as you. Because you're all kind of working together on the same thing. You're all in the same field. You all work together. But I also feel like for a lot of you, this could just be a sign that you have something to celebrate here with your community. You know, once you reach this emotional independence with the Nine of Cups card, once you reach this success, you're going to want to go out and party with your friends. Can you clarify the Seven of Wands for me, please? That was fast. Clarifying the Seven of Wands is the Devil. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. But I feel like this kind of confirms what I was saying before. This is about imposter syndrome, okay? This is about stress and anxiety. The Devil is about self-doubt. The Devil is about fear. The Devil is about addiction and enslavement. The Devil is about negative thought patterns. I feel like you're kind of digging yourself into a hole because you're really not sure about this. But this is just negative self-talk, okay? Nobody would be offering you this new beginning if they didn't see the potential in you with that Six of Swords to begin with. It's scary to take a leap of faith, but it could lead you to that emotionally independent Nine of Cups. Don't let this turn into a missed opportunity, Libra, just because you're afraid of taking the risk. Okay, Libra, I feel like your message has been received. It's a really positive one, so I have my hopes high for you. Comment down below if this reading resonates with you and let me know what your situation is about. I do read the comments and will be liking and responding. Don't forget to like this video and click that subscribe button. That helps me a lot. If you want to join the fam, you can click that bell to be notified every time I post. You can now also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where I'll be posting announcements about new tarot readings. All of those links will be in the description box below. Either way, I'll see you here again at Ray's Tarot. See you later.